And then the bed was doing. It was like.
Oh yeah, the headboard was hitting the wall.
Yeah, headboard, and even the bed was making. Choo choo, kind of vibe.
What kind of sound, Sumit?
Choo 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 choo.
I think I can.
The wheels on your imagination are probably already turning. Yes, Jenny and Sumit detail their sex life on their honeymoon. It's cringy, quirky, and cute, all at the same time.
I know. I was like, oh man, I hope nobody's in the next room.
Neighbors know my name. They be stressing while we sexing.
And the sex talk doesn't stop once they leave the bedroom. As they are out and about, Sumit asks Jenny if she's down to take a Kama Sutra class with him. And her response might surprise you.
And I just don't think I need to be taught.
Okay, it's the confidence for me. Let's get into it. Hey 90 Day Fans fam, it's Melicia. I'll be honest with you, this week's episode was a little meh.
What?
It was dry, at least to me. But there are a few moments I definitely want to chat with you about. Before we get into Sumit and Jenny getting it on, quickly, I want to talk to you about this couple that still doesn't make sense to me. Big Ed and Liz. For those of you who don't know, Ed is 56 and Liz is 29. They met at a restaurant where she was the manager, and we all watched their on and off again relationship play out on the single life. Now they're engaged, but they're facing major problems.
One of our biggest issues in mine and Ed's relationship is Ed's very insecure with himself, and he gets so defensive and bossy, which can come off as controlling.
In this week's episode, Liz reveals Big Ed suggested she needs to lose weight.
I put on a couple pounds since we've been back together.
Does he want you to lose weight? Does he say that?
Not exactly, but he's definitely brought up the point of like past pictures of myself.
This was my reaction.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
He will look through photos and be like, oh, do you ever think about being back to that size? And it's kind of insulting. I don't feel pretty. And that's kind of like why I started dance classes, like when we broke up before, because I'd see the type of girls he was hanging out with.
Girl, don't allow his insecurities to rub off on you. Someone who is insecure, not self-aware, and consciously working on loving themselves can be a dangerous person to be in a relationship with.
I would hope that Ed would love me no matter what. I've loved him at his heaviest and his smallest since I've been with him. Never thought I'd feel so insecure about myself the way that I do now.
I can't tell you what to do, but building a relationship with a person who does not feel good about themselves at this point in my journey, it's a no-go. Forget all of the nurturing crap. I'm not here to fix you.
You can lead a horse to water,
but you can't make them drink. Yeah, there are some special cases where this thought process doesn't apply, but from my experience, dating an insecure man just becomes draining. I have a slightly similar story to Liz's. Once, I was dating this guy, and he was so handsome to me, but he wasn't confident about the way he looked, and he was into doing certain procedures to fix what he didn't like. Yeah, that was new for me, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, you're interested in doing what? Dating in LA. Anyway, one day, he asked me if I was interested in getting a certain procedure, and I got offended. I was like, what are you trying to say? Now, I'm not against cosmetic procedures or surgery or anything like that. If that's what you want to do, do it. But don't suggest anything to me. I'm not perfect, but I've worked hard to get to a place where I love and accept myself. So I'm not about to let you take me backwards. No, thank you. Clearly, the relationship didn't last long after that.
I really do think Ed and I do bring the best out in each other. He can frustrate me, and we do have issues. But I do love him. And this is why I want to work so hard for this relationship.
Well, good luck, girl. Good luck.
I'm gonna straighten up the bed that you made such a mess of last night.
All right, let's get into Jenny and Sumit. These two had a wild night during the first night of their honeymoon, and I didn't expect for them to tell us this much about it.
That was not only me, it was your fault too. And then the bed was doom. It was like,
Oh yeah, the headboard was hitting the wall.
yeah, headboard, and even the bed was making choo choo kind of noise.
I know. I was like, oh man, I hope nobody's in the next room.
It's always interesting to see how different couples approach not only their intimate time together, but discussing their intimate moments with each other. Everyone has a different approach. I'm trying to keep it PG, but just read between the lines of what I'm saying.
We had a great night last night.
Like, we were thinking to call a hotel and then say the bed was making some noise.
Yeah, I mean, how are you supposed to explain that to them, right? I was like, okay, never mind, leave it.
It's okay, just keep making noise.
Although we already know Sumit and Jenny are a very unique couple, something about this moment just hammered it home for me. They have this quirk to them that can be a bit cringy, but they're also cute to watch. In this moment, they turned into two giddy kids who just get each other.
It's okay, just keep making noise.
Well, something Jenny isn't okay with is taking a yoga Kama Sutra class.
They teaches you how to keep adventure interest in your married life or your sexual life.
Well, of course I've heard of that.
It's not just having coitus. It's like how you can reach to the moment where you can say that oh man, this is something. It's about the best thing that can happen in life.
Sumit asked her if she would be interested in learning how to take their sex life to the next level. And Jenny said, what can they teach me that I don't already know?
I know that's right.
I don't need to learn anything about it. I think I already know everything at this age. I think I already know everything I need to know. I don't need to be taught anything about, you're talking about different sex positions and sexual things. I don't know, that's what.
You said you know, Jenny. You gotta be confident.
I've seen the book, obviously.
Oh.
And to me, it's just it's a book of bunch of different sex positions.
It's about the perfect position which makes everything better in bed. Yeah, I think we are a young couple. We just recently got married.
We're a
so,
young couple? One of us is.
We are a married couple, so I think it's a perfect time to experiment it together on a honeymoon.
I don't know. I just want to, let's just make love and go to sleep.
You can tell Jenny's response is disappointing to Sumit.
It's not just getting physical or having sex. It's about connections.
He tried to come back and say that he's the one who feels as if he can be better in bed, but Jenny shut that down real quick and said, babe, you're fine.
Okay, then thank you.
I think you're fine.
All right.
Let's talk about it some more later, okay?
Okay.
We'll talk about
We
it.
can figure it out.
Oh, Sumit just wants to try some new things with his wife. Jenny admits that she doesn't feel comfortable practicing Kama Sutra positions in front of a class.
No, thank you.
Which is understandable.
Our age difference has never been an issue for us, but now I'm a little worried about what his expectations are of us spending time together here.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this age difference continues to play out. And for all of you who are now Googling Kama Sutra classes near me, you have Jenny and Sumit to thank for that. Enjoy. All right, next week, Angela lands in Nigeria to pop up on Michael, who has no clue she's coming.
Michael, come out. She's
How about that?
taking your car apart.
Ever since I signed I do to this man, everything went down here.
You just come to my house like that. Are you kidding? I'm done.
Queen.
I'm done. Get out.
Michael picked the wrong woman to scam. Whew, the drama. See, this is why it's always best for you to move with integrity. Because when you start doing shady stuff, what's on the other side is never pretty. All right, 90 Day Fans fam, make sure you stick with ET because we are covering it all. I will see you next time.